bonjour, buenos dias, buongiorno, guten tag, hello, and welcome to this special live broadcast coming to you from Scotland this afternoon. It is 5 p.m. here, and I am not sure what time it is where you are, where you're watching, but you are very, very welcome indeed. This afternoon, we're broadcasting on our YouTube pages, our YouTube accounts, and our Facebook pages, and we're delighted to be here to answer your questions all about Black Friday and indeed about our sale, about our products, about all of the courses that we have available for you to benefit from and to improve your language skills with. Now, let us check that everything is working. First of all, I'd like to know who is watching. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from, perhaps which language you're learning. And it would be great to see. I'm just checking that everything is working on our end. I very much hope that all this makes sense, that everything is working and that you can hear me and you can see me. But as I say, let me know where you're watching from in the comments. Over the course of the next perhaps half hour, 40 minutes, I'm not quite sure how long we'll go on for, but we're going to be talking about the range of courses that we have available, and I'm going to be answering the questions that you have sent either on social media, by email, or in chat over the past few days, because over the past few days we've been running our Black Friday sale, and we've had lots and lots of questions through email, through our chat system on the website, and indeed on social media. So I'm really looking forward to answering these questions. And of course, if you have any questions today, let me know. Post your comment in the chat, because I'm able to answer your comments and your questions live here now. This is very much live, so I am seeing the comments coming in, and I am really pleased to have you here and to welcome you to this live. So let's see who we have here. We've got Kate watching from Kenya. Fantastic. We've got Jason in New York learning Italian. We've got Utako learning English, and we've got Christian learning French and German. Fantastic. Great to have you all here. We're really pleased that you're able to join us today. And of course, if you have any questions, then do post them in the comments. Now, as I said, I'm going to be answering your questions. We've been receiving lots of questions over the past few days because since last Monday, actually, we've been running our Black Friday sale. And this is a time of year where there are lots of sales and lots of people looking to attract your attention through email, through social media, and so on. And we are very grateful to all of you who have been enthusiastic about what we're offering, about our courses, and about the opportunities that learning with Coffee Break can give you. Coffee Break Languages is a way to build your experience with language learning, to enjoy your experience with language learning, and we hope you're doing just that. Let's see, we've also got Lisa joining us. We've got Yasser saying hi, and Roshana saying learning French from NYC. Fantastic. As I say, great to have you here. Let us know where you're watching, and you're very, very welcome. Nadia saying, this is the first time I join your live broadcast. Very good. Well done, Nadia. I believe you're learning English. Great to have you here. Okay, so what we're going to do is address some of your comments. And I'm going to begin with the first question that we have had. Many of you are wondering which courses are included in the Black Friday sale. Now, we have a range of courses and a range of languages at different levels, and I'm going to explain what those courses are. First of all, we have our Coffee Break French courses, and these are our main levels. So level 1 for beginners, level 2 for intermediate or lower intermediate, level 3 for upper intermediate, and level 4 for advanced. We also have other French courses, and I'll tell you about them in just a moment. We have our Spanish courses. Again, 4 levels for beginners, lower intermediate, upper intermediate, and advanced. We have Italian courses, beginners, intermediate, and advanced. So we have a level 1, 2, and 3 in Italian, and also a level 1, 2, and 3 in German. And the beginners, intermediate, and advanced are sort of spread over those 3 levels in Italian and German. But I'll explain a little more about that a bit later. Just let me check one thing here. Yeah, okay, I can check that there. Great. So we also have other courses in other languages. So we have perhaps some Swedish learners here. Our level 1 Swedish course provides an introduction to the Swedish language, likewise with level 1 Chinese, level 1 Portuguese, and level 1 Scottish Gaelic. So all of these courses allow you to build your knowledge from absolute zero to a stage where you can communicate effectively in those languages. Now, I'll come to that next question in just a moment, because the other thing I wanted to mention is that on our page, this is coffeebreaklanguages.com/BF2024. On our page, you can find out all the courses that we have available. And if we scroll down here, you can see, first of all, that the sale is on just for another 2 days. So you only have 2 days and 6 hours to take advantage of this fantastic discount, 40%. Of course, you can choose your language here and then scroll on down and you'll see all of the courses that we have available. Now, this is an overview of some of the courses. If we want to get into some of the other courses in greater detail, we can also click on all courses. So within French, we also have advanced courses like Il était une fois and La vérité éclate toujours. We can click here to find the full range of French courses. So if we go here, we'll see that there are other courses like, for example, our Coffee Break Travel Diaries, our French Travel Diaries, our Reading Club, and our magazine, and so on. So all of these courses you can find on our website. With our Spanish courses, again, it's the same. This is the main page. So there's a selection of courses, including En Marcha and La Penúltima Voluntad, our advanced course. I'll come back to the club a little later. For Italian, we have our main Italian courses, our travel diaries, and so on. For German, we have levels 1, 2, and 3, and our magazine, and again, travel diaries. And then moving on, for Swedish, we have our main Swedish course and also a set of Swedish travel diaries, taking your Swedish further. So you can see all of these courses here. For English learners, we have a course for Spanish speakers, English for Spanish speakers, Aprende Inglés con Coffee Break English. And then we have an upper beginners course for English learners and a lower intermediate course for intermediate learners. And then our Master Phrasal Verbs. Now, this is a special course. It's taking place in January, but you can already sign up for this now. And this will give you the chance to practice your phrasal verbs and learn them through a story that takes place over the course of the month of January. So you can look forward to that if you're an English learner. Our Mandarin Chinese course, level 1, our Gaelic course, level 1, and our Portuguese course, level 1, also available. So all of these can be found at that website that I've put up here, coffeebreaklanguages.com/BF2024. Now, one of the other things that we're doing over the course of this live is welcoming our new members. And I am delighted to welcome Ryan, who has signed up for Coffee Break Spanish Level 2, Catherine, who has signed up for Coffee Break French Level 3, and Michelle, who has signed up for Coffee Break Spanish Level 4. You're all very welcome indeed. Welcome. Some exciting graphics today for our new members here in the Coffee Break Academy. So the team has posted that link, coffeebreaklanguages.com/BF2024, and you'll be able to access that and get access to the courses that you need there. Let's come back to the questions. So how do I know which is the right level for me? This is a question that we've had many, many times over the past few days. And the best way to look at this is, for our main level courses, level 1, 2, 3, and 4, they are progressive courses. So starting with level 1 for beginners, then moving on to level 2, then on to level 3, and then on to level 4. But if we look at this in greater detail, for level 1, we're talking about absolute beginners or false beginners. A false beginner is perhaps someone who has done some Spanish, for example, many years ago and forgotten lots of it, but wants to start again, not at a more advanced level, because you really want to kind of renew and review the basics. So a false beginner would be really wise to use our level 1 course. Level 1 courses focus on transactional language, the kind of language that you would use if you're traveling in a country or a place where the language that you're learning is spoken. And in these courses, you'll learn to communicate and use the language effectively. But it's not a case of just learning some words or phrases and repeating these words and phrases. It's a case of really getting into the language and developing your understanding of how the language works and the grammar of the language, allowing you to build strong foundations on which you can then develop. So that's level 1. Level 2 is for a lower intermediate level. And this is where you're learning to use the language in practical situations, again, transactional situations, but also when you're talking to people and communicating with people, talking about the past, talking about the future, talking about different times. You're building a solid understanding of the basics of grammar, and it allows you to extend your knowledge, extending what you learned in level 1, and then building confidence in the language. So that's level 2. Moving on to level 3, and this applies to French and Spanish for intermediate level. This is where you're practicing the language through an engaging story or an engaging set of dialogues, where you're deepening your understanding of more complex grammar and consolidating what you've learned through the built-in progression in the course. For level 3, for Italian and German, this is for upper intermediate level, so you're moving on to an advanced level of understanding. You're exploring the intricacies of complex grammar and expressions, and you're building your confidence through engaging dialogues and situations. And then with level 4, this is an advanced level for French and Spanish. Following an engaging story and experiencing a range of language styles, you're developing an understanding of complex grammar, and you're learning to sound like a native speaker using idiomatic expressions. So those are our 4 main levels. And as I say, for French and Spanish, we have even more advanced courses than these. If you're thinking in terms of the European framework of reference, this is where we go from A1 to A2 for beginners, B1 to B2 for intermediate, and C1 to C2 for advanced. Then our level 1 courses are A1 into A2. Our level 2 courses are A2 into B1. Our level 3 courses are B1 into B2. And our level 4 courses are B2 pushing into C1. So I hope that explains the levels of our courses. Another question we've had is, what about the masterclass? Or what about Coffee Break Japanese or scenes from the Coffee Break Cafe? Now, these are, first of all, the masterclass is not currently available to buy. So this is our 6-month course that we have previously run over 6 months, and we have been working through the masterclass over many years. There's currently a new class of the masterclass taking place. It started in October, and that will run until March. But there's no masterclass available to buy now, and that's why it's not possible to buy the masterclass during our Black Friday sale. Coffee Break Japanese is a new course that we've just announced, and that's going to be coming out in January, so you can look forward to that. But again, it's not available at the moment. That's why it's not part of the sale. And Scenes from the Coffee Break Cafe is a new upper intermediate course that we're going to be launching next year. Again, it's not yet available, and that's why it's not part of our Coffee Break sale. Okay. If you have any questions, do post them in the chat. I'll be coming to them after I've gone through these main questions which we've received ahead of time. So the next question is about how much you can save in the sale. Well, the sale is offering 40% off. So if our main courses, for example, as an example, Coffee Break Portuguese level 1 or Spanish level 1 or any of our main courses are normally $199. But there's 40% off that, and that then leads to a discount, and you're saving $80 and getting $119 as the price of the course. So $119 for the course, $199 down to $119. There are other courses, for example, our bundles. So we have a bundle of 1 to 4, all the levels from 1 to 4 in French. The normal price for this would be $649, but again, you're getting 40% off that. So that takes the price down to $389. So you're saving $260 on that bundle. It's a great saving and well worth taking advantage of over the course of the next couple of days while our sale is still on. Okay, next question. Can I pay in pounds or in euros or in Australian dollars and so on? So we're based in the UK, and most of our courses, when you click through on our Black Friday sale page, most of the courses will be available to buy in pounds. A few of them aren't, just based on when they were set up in the system. More recent courses are only available to purchase in dollars, and that's US dollars. However, whatever you pay will be, wherever you are, you can pay in your local currency, and that will be automatically converted based on your bank's exchange rate at the time of purchase. So it is possible to pay in your own currency, but that's you will pay the amount in dollars, and then that will be automatically converted to your own currency. How do I use the coupon code? Another question that we've received lots. So this is really, really straightforward, because if you, I think I can bring this back on the screen. Yeah. So let's imagine we were going to buy Mandarin Chinese for beginners. If we click save, click the buy button, basically, click to save 40%. If we click on that, we should be taken through to the page for this, and it's saying 40% off original price. So scroll to the bottom, you can see here I can buy in dollars, or I can buy in pounds. And if I go ahead and sign up for the course, then you'll see over at the right hand side, the Black Friday 2024 coupon is already applied. So we don't need to do anything. All you need to do is click the button on the Black Friday sale page, and that way the code will be automatically applied, and you don't need to worry about it. Okay, so that's how you use the coupon code. Let me just come back here. How long do I have access to the materials? So the access to the materials, all these courses I've been speaking about so far, it's lifetime access. So you buy now and you'll be able to access it for as long as you need. And you can also download the materials. And I think that, that answers my next question. Are the courses downloadable? So you can download those materials to your device. You can store them on your own computer, your tablet or whatever, and access them for as long as you need. Okay, next question. Again, if you've got questions, post them in the chat and I will come back to these after we've gone through this main list of questions. When does the sale end? Well, earlier when we were looking at the website, you would have seen a countdown. So here is the countdown. Our sale ends on Tuesday at 1 minute to midnight. So that's 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday, the 3rd of December. And that's wherever you are. So if you're in the UK, it will be Tuesday at 11:59 UK time. If you're in West Coast US, then it will be 11:59 on Tuesday, the 3rd of December, your time. But it means that there only are 2 days and 6 hours to go before you can no longer take advantage of this huge saving, this massive 40% saving on our courses. So don't miss out. We hope that you do take advantage of that before the sale ends. Another question that many people have been asking, if I wait until the last day, will there be an even bigger discount available? Now, I have seen some Black Friday sales where the offer changes every day. But for us, we have an offer. We've shared the offer last Monday, and it's the same offer all the way through until Tuesday when the sale ends. So there's no change in the discount. There's no change in what we have on offer. That's what it is. And you're safe in the knowledge that the discount that you get today will be the same discount as we go through to the end of the sale. Another question that we've had is it possible to buy a course as a gift for someone? Absolutely. So this is what it looks like when you're filling in the form. Let me just take out the sign here. So where you're putting in your card details, you'll put in your card details, the country, the street address, and so on. But then down at the bottom, there's a little button that says send as a gift, brackets optional. So if you tick that, then you will see here the recipient's name, the recipient's email address, and a message that you can add if you want to buy this as a gift for someone. And then you should be aware that they will receive an email immediately inviting them to sign up for that course, you having purchased that. So do consider that if you're thinking of a gift. It is a time for gift giving and so on. So perhaps you want to share the gift of language with someone, and you can do that very easily by ticking that send as a gift button. Okay, moving on. Does the sale apply to the Coffee Break Club? Great question. So the Coffee Break Club is something different. It's an on-demand video library that we have. And I'm just going to open it in another window here. Let me just sign in quickly. I should have done this before we got started. Thank you for the questions. I do realise that we're getting in some questions, and I will definitely deal with them. I've got a couple more questions to go through that we've had prior to this live. So I'll just answer those ones first. Sorry, not letting me log in here. There we go. So I will answer your questions in just a moment. So let me see if we go over here. You should be able to see the Coffee Break Club. So the Coffee Break Club is an on-demand video library for language learners. Think of it a little bit like Netflix, but for language learners. And it's a huge collection of language lessons in video format. So let's take a look. We've got latest videos shown here, and then we've got our Coffee Break Club French videos, the Coffee Break Club German videos, the Italian videos, and the Spanish videos. Okay, so let's go into, I don't know, let's click on the French videos, for example. We click See All, and you can now see that all of the French videos that are available as part of the club all load in here. And you can access all of these videos with a club membership. Now, the videos are in different styles. So, for example, we have translation challenges. A translation challenge is where you're challenged to translate a phrase into French, or indeed Spanish, Italian, or German, and you have 10 seconds to do so. So it makes you think on your feet, something that's very important as a language learner. We have Walk, Talk and Learn. This is where we walk around the town, we look at signs in French and talk about the signs that we see, and then talk about the grammar in those signs. We look at different cultural things like French proverbs. This is one that is about cooking. We've got these coffee break with. So these are coffee breaks with Max, our tutor. And we have also our discovery videos, which are discovering something about the world, all practicing your French at the same time. Excuse me 1 second, I just need to cough. We also have our As-tu deviné où je suis, our postcard videos, where we're trying to understand where the postcard is being sent from through the clues that are provided. So it's a reading challenge, but it's something that's fun to do. So these videos all last 5, 10 or 15 minutes, and you can take a video every day. So you can take a video lesson with our Coffee Break tutors every single day. And you can also search for things. So let's say if you were learning about the perfect tense in French, you can search for the perfect tense and lots of videos which are about the perfect tense or include information about the perfect tense. And of course, we have the same in Italian, we have the same in Spanish, and we have the same in German. So the Coffee Break Club is also part of our offerings, and it's also part of the sale. But we have something special for the Coffee Break Club in the sale, and that is our 2025 Coffee Break Club Pass. So let me just go to that part of the website now. The Coffee Break Club Pass, here we are, is a special pass that will allow you to access the Coffee Break Club for French, Italian, German, and Spanish. So 4 languages for the price of 1. And there you will be paying normally $220 for this 13-month pass starting now from the 1st of December 2024 all the way through to the 31st of December 2025. But with the discount, you're getting that for $132. And that will take you all the way through for 13 months of language learning. That works out at around 24 pence per day or 30 cents per day. So it's a fantastic offer and a fantastic way of practicing your language skills on a regular basis over the course of the next year. We're adding video lessons all the time to the club, so it's the kind of thing that you can sign up for today and you know that there will be new lessons added, and there are already over 1,400 lessons already in the club. Now, some of you already have club access. some of you are already club members. But for those of you who are unsure about the difference between the Coffee Break Club and the Coffee Break Academy, the club is where we have our on-demand video library, and that's where you can access all of these videos and work your way through the videos, picking any video you like. If you like, there's not a progression through these videos, but the Academy is where we offer our progressive courses. So that's where you take a course that lasts for 10 lessons or 40 lessons, and you move from lesson 1 to lesson 2, and then on to lesson 3, and learn more each time. So if you're a beginner, then stick with the Academy and start with our level 1 courses. If you're an intermediate learner and want to continue moving forward in that structured way, use our Academy intermediate courses. However, if you're at that intermediate level and want to continue to practice and get more input on the language and get more practice and seeing the examples of the things that you're learning in context, then you should really consider the Coffee Break Club, because it's a fantastic way of practicing on an ongoing basis your language skills. So that's the difference between the club and the Academy. Both are Coffee Break, both are presented by the same tutors and in the same style, so you will be familiar with all that you see both in the Academy and the Coffee Break Club. So another question is if you're an existing member of the club. So what if I'm an existing club member, but my current subscription ends, for example, in April? So at the moment, you're on the best deal that you can get for the Coffee Break Club. You're on a rolling subscription. And in April, then you will continue to renew that subscription if you want to continue. But the original discount that was applied will still be applied. So you'll get a discount on the renewal that happens in April. If, however, you are currently a free member of the club doing a trial month, we recently ran a competition where everyone who got their correct answers in the competition got a free trial of the Coffee Break Club. And if you're in that situation, then what I would suggest to do is, first of all, you're not going to get a better deal than this $132 for 13 months access to the club. It's a perfect time to start your subscription or your membership to the club, but in the knowledge that that will not renew. That's a one-off payment. You make that payment, and when it comes to the 31st of December next year, then you'll lose access, but you can then buy again if you want to at the end of that for further years of the club. So if you're currently in a free trial month, then go ahead and buy this. Let us know, because if you've bought it, we'll need to switch over your subscription from the trial monthly one to the new 13-month pass. And we can do that on the website, and that's very straightforward. But if you let us know that you've purchased the 13-month pass and you're in a trial subscription, we'll sort that for you, and we can do so very easily. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, that's all the questions that I had before the live. So I'm now going to tackle your questions that you've been sending while I've been speaking. So Raz is asking, how can I practice spoken English? So that's something that we don't necessarily offer as part of our Coffee Break languages, our Coffee Break English offerings. We've got courses that are allowing you to practice your English in a variety of ways, but we don't offer English speaking practice at this stage. So I hope that answers your question, Raz. Isabella's saying, missed most of the live, but we'll watch later. No worries, this will be saved. It will be available to watch after the event. And indeed, if you're joining us after the event, you're very welcome. I hope this is useful. Aneta is asking, is there ongoing support online available for each course with written tasks, etc.? So the courses that we've been talking about today are level 1, 2, 3 course. There's not online support in the sense of tutors who are there to help you build your skills and so on. These courses are self-access. Courses like the masterclass, the one I mentioned earlier, yes, that does have online support, and there are tutors who are working through all of the content with you. But the pricing points of these courses, these self-access courses, they would be much, much higher if we were offering support in the sense of language tutors who are providing feedback and giving you speaking practice and so on. That is definitely part of our masterclass, but not part of our main level courses. However, there's always the possibility of asking a question in the course, and someone will get back to you if you've got a question about one particular aspect of the lesson that you've covered. So, Anita, I hope that answers your question. Roshana is saying, I'd like to know which advanced French courses are part of the sale. Is Il était une fois part of it by any chance? Absolutely. So let's just jump over to our French page here. Oops. If I scroll back up to French, and then if we go... So, Roshana, what you'll need to do is on our main page, the one that is linked to up here, so coffeebreaklanguages.com/BF2024, scroll down and then it says View All French Courses, and click on View All French Courses, and this takes you to our specific French page for the sale. And then if you scroll down, you will see that in the advanced section, we have Il était une fois and La vérité éclate toujours. So both of these are available. Il était une fois, for those of you who are not familiar with this course, is a great course featuring Pierre Benoit and Max. And in each lesson, Max or Pierre Benoit challenge each other to writing a story with a certain number of words that they have to include. So, for example, they might have to include the word for trombone, or they might have to include the word for sewing or something like that. And that has to be weaved into the story on the spot. So it's great fun, but really, really challenging. And we provide notes and explanations, transcripts, vocabulary, and language study for that. So the normal price for that is $129. It is down to $77 with the code, or indeed by clicking Buy Now. And also, Helvet, La vérité éclate toujours. Oh, that skipped down there, sorry. Helvet is also available. The normal price for this is a 40-lesson course based on a novel, and the 40-lesson course is available normally for $499, and that's down to $299 with the code BF2024, or indeed, of course, if you just buy now from that link. So there, again, we're talking about a 40-lesson course, really deep language level, and the kind of thing that you really benefit from if you're an advanced learner. So I hope that answers your question, Roshana. Minsonona is asking, do you recommend learning German for students? Absolutely. We have our our Coffee Break German course that I mentioned earlier, and German begins at level 1, and you can build your German from scratch up to an advanced level. Nadia is asking, how can I know my level in English? So on the basis of our courses, if you just go to the website, you'll see the samples of the courses there, and you'll be able to try them out and see if it's the right kind of course. So Raz is saying, I don't purchase course because I'm not capable. How do I practice with free resources? So we have lots of podcast episodes available on YouTube and on Spotify and so on, where you'll be able to listen to the courses and practice your English there. Miroslav is asking, do you have an English book? Yes, we do. We have our English, let me see if I can show you this. Let's see. We have a series of books called 50, then the language coffee breaks. So I think I can do this. Yeah, so here we are. So these are our coffee break books, 50 French, Italian, German, Spanish, Swedish, and English coffee breaks. And these are available to buy anywhere you can buy books, so both online and in traditional booksellers. So Miroslav, you will be able to buy 50 English coffee breaks and practice your English one coffee break at a time. And that is indeed a possibility. Okay, I think that is where we're going to leave it for today. I hope that this has been useful. I hope that by answering these questions, you have you have the information that you need. I would like just to say another few welcomes to some new members who have joined us since I've been on air. We have had Irene, who has signed up for Coffee Break Italian to Go. Valerie, who has signed up for the Travel Diaries in Spanish. Muchas gracias. and the Reading Club. And Marsha has joined the Coffee Break Club. Marsha, you're very welcome. Elizabeth is learning Greek with us, joining us for 1 Minute Greek, our beginner's course in basic Greek. Trina also signed up for the pass, and I see that you're with us here in the live. Trina, you're very welcome. I hope that you enjoy the Coffee Break Club. Thomas also joined the Coffee Break Club. You're very welcome, Thomas. Sandra is studying French level 4. Fantastic, Sandra. We hope that you enjoy that. Merci beaucoup. And Valerie has also signed up for our bundle of levels 2 and 3 for Spanish. Brilliant. Thank you so much. There's my celebration button. You're very welcome. Some fireworks to welcome you to the Coffee Break family. And let's do some confetti as well. There we go. Thank you all very much indeed for joining me today. I hope that this has been useful. Thank you for your ongoing support, your ongoing enthusiasm, and your love for all things language learning and for Coffee Break. Don't forget that the Black Friday sale is only on until Tuesday, meaning that you have just over 2 hours, 2 days even, and 13 minutes left. Sorry, 2 days and 13 hours left to take part in the sale and to benefit from 40% off. Anita saying, thank you, very useful information. Didn't realise there's such a range of books. Yeah, we also have books for our advanced courses, La Vérité éclate toujours and La Penúltima Voluntad. You're able to buy those too. And all of these are available on Amazon and indeed other places too. Right, that's where we're going to finish today. Thank you once again. I hope that this has been useful. And as ever, I wish you happy coffee breaking.